What's good, y'all? T in this thing. If you ready to now jump inside the box, let's get it. Alright, so a few videos ago, I made a nice little video, just, plain and simple, saying I got a box. We're going to jump right into it, and also, just real fast, before we go downstairs and kind of just jump into the box. I have this microphone. I also did I can't talk today. I also did a video on this microphone, so also still let me know how the audio is. I'm using this microphone today because I feel like I'm going to be kind of moving around, and I need that kind of like that stability situation instead of kind of just the mic we face, and you know how the mics are, and then if you go this way it's like hello, when you go this way and it's like hello. Anyway, off topic. Let's get into the box. So obviously by the thumbnail you knew it was a fish tank, and we're gonna go ahead and drop some stuff. Yup. Oh, and just real fast before we get started, I'm doing this new experiment with this app for white balance. So I'm manually setting the white balance, so if I'm like shifting throughout, that's because I'm experimenting. Just wanted to pop in real quick and let you know. Anyway, let's go drop. Look at this mess. Yup. Lights wet. So it definitely makes a mess, obviously, if you're dropping and splashing stuff. But let's talk about these pictures. So for the first one, I had those two posters that I've been using, just the black and white, but I wanted to use the black one first. Just put it behind the fish tank to see what it would look like. Dropped hand sanitizer because I wanted to do like, small, medium, large, and then like a bonus item. But my shutter speed was at like 200, and then I think my f-stop was at 4. With those settings in mind, got this picture fail. All of the hand sanitizer pictures was a fail. They were blurry. The white background looks like crap. So tried the back background, looks like crap. We're not even gonna go through the hand sanitizer pictures. The second one, it was like a Bath and Body Works soap bottle or whatever. It was heavier, which made more like splashes and more kind of like water streaks or whatever you would call it. Still was a fail. Still had the same like f-stop and shutter speed. When I edited, I almost got one in focus, but it still was blurry. So I try to just like up the contrast on like all of these pictures actually. Turn the contrast all the way up, some clarity, took out like blues and greens on most of them, and yeah, so still was a fail, still was blurry. Then move on to the third item, which was the mouthwash. And it was like almost empty, so obviously, you don't get that much of a situation. Plus, the fish tank wasn't even that full. I filled it up like a little bit more than halfway. Well, actually, it was almost to the top. And yeah, so like I said, the mouthwash was like almost gone, so only went down halfway. But I did increase my I still almost said it wrong. The shutter speed to like 500. So when you're doing like fast motion kind of situations, pictures, whatever, it can stop the motion kind of in its tracks, for lack of a better term. So yeah, it was like at 500, so it got it in focus, but it was like halfway in, halfway out of the fish tank, and it just didn't look good. So yeah, they'll just scratch all that. All right, and then moving on, there was this little Eiffel Tower, dropped that, and it also wasn't all that great. I'm sure you're probably like, you're saying all of these just weren't great, but we're getting to the good ones. We're starting, to get a little better. Yeah, it wasn't all that great. We ended up filling, there was like a hole in the bottom. We ended up filling that with water and then dropping it, which made it be heavier. which like I said caused like more trails. So in this one it's actually kind of cool because you can kind of see the start, or I guess like the bottom of the Eiffel Tower in the water. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And on this one I increased the clarity and contrast to give it more of that depth, and took the greens out and blues out. Yeah. Okay, so this is when it starts getting good a little bit. Like I said, I increased the shutter speed to like 500, 600 by then. So if you do that, you know, you have to have more light basically. So, you know, I only have my little Amazon lights, which I need to change. So I got those as close as possible, which made it have like a reflection, well, some bad reflections in the fish tank kind of in the corner, but it also helped with the lighting of the water bubbles. So it was like a hit and miss, but I think it's just the positioning on the lights, and plus if you have more, you can block out some and angle some, you get the point. So anyway, we got some fruit. What we did is we started to drop them kind of like one by one, and then we tried to drop them all together. So what I had in mind was, since we had that black background, you know I love blending stuff in Photoshop, you know, Photoshop is my G. You know, we dropped them one by one, got them all in focus on at least one drop, except for the cucumber. Like the cucumber, it was either like one part was in focus and like the other part. I tried to do manual focus, but it was a lot going on, so it just didn't work out. So everything was autofocus, but I pretty much had it like covering the whole entire fish tank, but sometimes, you know, it would like, I don't know. Anyway, so on at least one drop of the fruit, I got something in focus, except for the cucumber. This one was kind of blurred, but you can't really tell unless you just look real close, like real close. So you got the one by one shots, put that in Photoshop, combine them. But before we get to the combined shot, these are like the actual natural shots that we just dropped as a whole. So they don't look that bad, but they all kind of like gather to one side, even though like we even try to just, well, not even me, I'm the one taking the pictures, but you know, my girlfriend helped me, so thanks. Anyway, so she tried to like drop it, you know, one by one, kind of in a line, but they still would just like gravitate to one side. So what I did in Photoshop was, of course, layered the ones that were perfectly in focus, nice bubbled, and then just erased the excess black background that I didn't need, and then just stacked them up, and this is the final shot of the one that I created. And to be honest, to me, it's really even not that bad. It's kind of good, but one thing I would change is next time, I think I'm going to fill the fish tank all the way up, or something. Cause the one that I have, it has like, you know, just like that glue rubber stuff on the side. So it's not just like an all glass fish tank, but it was cheap. It was like $15 at Walmart. So, you know, I mean, whatever. So these are all actually cropped in. You know, the other pictures, obviously, as you can see or saw, it is, you know, the fish tank, and you can like see the stuff on the side, and it's not it. No. But when you crop it in, it does look a ton times better. But then if you crop it too much, it's kind of like, you know, okay. So yeah, maybe next time I may fill it all the way up, but that's obviously gonna cause a lot more splash, a lot more mess, a lot more whatever. And then the last picture, just for fun, just because we had like some old freaking candy canes, and we just dropped those in, and they look fine. It looks straight, but nothing is leveled. Yeah, leveling, gotta work on it. I think I was just like so focused on trying to get the shot and the shutter speed and all that extra stuff. But yeah, what do you guys think of the pictures? Not that bad, kind of bad. Some of them look cool with like the blue-ish tint in the water, and some of the fish tank pictures look okay, as far as just like naturally with a couple of tweaks. But I mean, it could be a lot better. But once again, what do I say? Trial and error. Trial and error. But all right, y'all, don't forget to do all the things. The liking, the subscribing, the commenting. All right, y'all, I'm out. Wow, I had crumbs on my face. Just rude.